morning, Barkley Brookers. So my Brody has something that he would like to share with you because my Brody is a builder. And so he wants to share with you. Do you want to tell them what it is? Come over. Okay. What is it? What did you make?
A houseboat.
It's a houseboat. He made a houseboat out of Legos, and he is a builder. And he will take spare parts of everything, right? When we get boxes.
Yeah.
And he likes to go out into the garage with his daddy, and he likes to build. Sometimes it's just making a mess. But he's building. He's a builder.
Yep.
So I thought that might...
I'm a Lego master.
You are a Lego... He's a Lego master, my friends. And so the story that I have to share with you today is called Spare Parts. And it was chosen for you by Brody Madura today, right? Did you pick out this story?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Because it's my favorite book.
It's one of his new favorite stories. He gets to raid the book bucket every night and pick out his stories to read if it's not too late before bedtime, right?
Yeah.
And so this one is written by Rebecca Emberly and Ed Emberly. They're actually father and daughter, and they create art together and write stories. So this is Spare Parts, and it's about this little robot here.
A houseboat pirate ship.
It's a houseboat pirate ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here is Spare Parts, and maybe it will inspire you to create something today. Meet Rubart. Tarnished and tattered, he felt nothing mattered. He was all spare parts with a second-hand heart. All of his days were lonely and boring until today.
Look, a
There's
mice.
Rubart. Today, as Rubart shook all the rusty dust of sleep and checked all his gears and whizzers, he found that his heart would not start. He gave it a crank, he gave it a yank, he tried twisting and turning, but nothing. Not a tick, not a tock. His heart just would not start.
Yeah. And he won't move.
No. Rubart jumped, and then he bumped, and then he thumped, and still his heart would not start. He would have to go to the spare parts mart, sort out a new heart. The thought made him feel wobbly.
Why?
See all his spare parts he's made out of? There's a telephone with a cord. Have you ever seen one of those before, my friends? We used to have to take this and go pull it, stretch that cord as long as it could go and go sit like in the closet or in another room to get some privacy with our phones when Mrs. Madura was a girl. He's got some scissors here for a leg, and he's plugged in here, and little pliers up here.
Why?
Meet Blaggart, owner of the Spare Parts Mart. He lives in a box, and he smells of old socks. What do you want? Blaggart rasped. Rubart's rusty old parts rattled and clanked. He tried not to notice how much Blaggart stank. He adjusted his gears and held back his tears. Heart, he croaked. There's Blaggart in his box. Like that sounds like black heart.
Does he need a new one?
Part? Shouted Blaggart. What part? We got lots of parts. Heart, Rubart groaned. Ah, I don't know what you're after, you silly bit of rust, Blaggart growled. You'll have to go out back and forage for yourself. Just watch out for Mozart. Mozart? Asked Rubart. Mozart! Blaggart screeched as he wheeled himself away.
Why is he moving away? Does he
Also
have,
part of an old phone. When you dialed the number,
Mom,
you would have to dial
does he,
7
Mom, does he
3 2 and dial the number and push those dials around. Rotary phone. Rubart dug into the rubble and he rummaged through the junk. He came upon a jukebox, which he gave a little thunk. Can you help me? He creaked. It made a click and then a whir. What that meant he wasn't sure, and so he moved on. So here he is out in the junkyard trying to find a part. A slot machine, a mailbox, and jukebox right here. See, these are records. They kind of look like CDs, but they're bigger and they're black around the outside. Actually, records are making a comeback. Vinyl, so you may have seen some of those. Rhubarb clattered through the junkyard. Can anyone help me? Not a ring, not a ding, not a single ka-ching. A pile of discarded metal was silent. The whole place reeked of dragon breath. Ew.
Is that dragon right there?
Right here? I was wondering the same thing. Meet Mozart. Eek! He scared Rhubarb to pieces, but still, his heart wouldn't start. There he is, Mozart. Rhubarb gave up. He lay down in the dark. His zippery lips chattered. He rattled and clattered. Now he was sure nothing mattered. There he is. He just lay down.
Why?
He's got some forks on the side there. This is a bicycle chain. He's made up of all kinds of things. No. Don't lean on that, baby.
Ow.
Meet Sweetheart.
Ow, ow.
An energetic bit of metal with just the right amount of tarnish. Why are you lying here in the dark? Heart won't start, croaked Rhubarb. Need new heart. Nonsense, she crooned. You don't need a new heart. You just need a jump start. With one quick spark, she jump-started the heart. With a clank and a clunk, it started to thump, 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 thump. Sweetheart. This is a film projector. We teachers, I remember watching those in school. That's how we would show movies. Ah, Rhubarb thought, this is what matters. We're all spare parts. We've got second-hand hearts. It's true. We go together like pickles and glue. You stick to me, and I'll stick to you. They're dancing, dancing, dancing. We're tarnished and tattered, but it doesn't matter. You stick to me, and I'll stick to you. And with our little mouse. And that is our story, Spare Parts. All right. So today's supposed to be a pretty nice day out, my friends. Tomorrow, I think it's going to be a little bit rainy. Did you see all that wind yesterday? Oh, my word. I actually, I love storms. So I was watching my trees blow back and forth. Today's a good day to go outside and play, but sometimes it's really, really fun to collect up sticks and rocks and leaves and all kinds of stuff, and you can make something outside. I am all about getting dirty. Before you do this, ask mom or dad. But you could, you know how you can make a snowman? You can make a mud man, and you can use your sticks and rocks to decorate it. You will get very, very dirty. So that's why I'm saying make sure that it's okay with mom or dad before you do this out in the garden. And also, all of the green things are just starting to sprout and come up. Be careful where you step. If mommy and daddy have a garden, or your aunt or your grandma or whoever is living in that house with you, if they are gardeners and they like to grow things, right about now is when those little green shoots are starting to come up. So you might have some that are, big flowers. Our daffodils and our hyacinth and those kinds of flowers have already come up and have bloomed. But our next round of flowers are just starting to come up. So I have to remind my Brody all the time to be careful when he is out playing in my garden. He has his diggers and his dump trucks and his shovels, and he loves to just dig holes and get all kinds of muddy and filthy and dirty. And we take lots of baths and wash lots of clothes, right? Are you a digger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.